What's up, everyone? Robidoo here, bringing you some badass Myoko gameplay. This is just a normal game for me, and then I quintuple citadeled a mermanxed and killed him from full health to dead in that one salvo. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna record this. So I started it. So sorry I didn't get that in there. As you can see at the top, proves it right there. But yeah, this game was unreal. Just citadels constantly massive damage, 7 kills, 129k damage. Just super fun game. And I mean, it really just shows how badass the Myoko is, and if you know how to angle, it's an insanely effective ship because her AP and HE are both extremely good. She's fast. Everything. It's one of my favorite ships. Besides the Itago, it's probably my favorite Japanese cruiser. Itago is basically the same thing, just a little bit better in regards. But for a tier 7, I mean, it's so awesome. And especially when you get put with lower tiers, that, like, if you know what you're doing, no one has a chance. So now I go see this New York over here, and he's not paying attention whatsoever. Doesn't realize that I'm trying to torp him, I guess. He just keeps going. Fired one front, one in back. The turn radius isn't too tight on the Myoko, so I bumped into this island, but it ended up working out, so I can keep firing HE and start burning these guys down. I mean, plus, I mean, I knew that the New York has absolutely terrible accuracy, so I wasn't too worried about taking a bunch of close penetrations into my side or anything. When I did see the second New York, I didn't really notice he was that close already, and so I was like, crap, so I just had to get out of there. Pretty much one-shotted that guy down to 0. He's dead. This guy's, I guess he's totally zoned out. Didn't really notice me. So I'm going to try to torp him again. But I think this game, I knew that I had better penetration than all the other cruisers, because there's a few Nurembergs in here and some other guys. So I knew that I had the advantage, and I needed to play very aggressively to take advantage of that and utilize the extra firepower, which could have got me killed pretty early on if I was stupid about it. I did dodge quite a few rounds that could have been pretty fatal, especially from that New York earlier. So in this battle, I pretty much am trying to use my experience to just annihilate everyone. I mean, if you saw, like, just on that last New York that I killed, an experienced battleship commander would have not kept going in the one direction. Better situational awareness, all that stuff. Same thing with him. I mean, when you go against a Japanese cruiser, it's pretty obvious that they're going to try to torp you if you get within close range, since that's the Japanese specialty, is those torpedoes. So yeah, I just try to take advantage of that. Right now I'm looking and I see 2 Nurembergs and a Furutaka, and then that Fuso over there is a little bit knocked down for health, and I know that my HE is good enough to make that 23,000 go down pretty quickly with fires and all that stuff. Too bad this this York's just chilling. So I'm gonna head in there once again aggressively, kind of head into the fray. End up right in the middle of it all. I honestly, no one could seem to hit this Nuremberg. He was running for his dear life. 1,600 health, taking fire from all of our guys in the southeast, and me. Kept dodging everything. Got hit a few times, but still barely did anything. Right there, I disabled his turret, but it really didn't do anything to him. So now that Fuso comes out, and I'm pretty worried that this guy's gonna get away. So I end up getting him right here. So now I'm gonna focus on the Fuso. His guns are turned away. I feel I'm pretty fine. I thought I was gonna make it through there, but I didn't. I was more worried about getting my shots off on him. But as you can see, that Fuso's going down already really fast. He's starting to heal. I'm gonna switch to HE, start burning him down, and get him out of the fight as soon as possible. Because I think with Japanese ships, the fire start chance is so incredibly high. I actually was running the captain skill that gives me the bonus for fire. It's not necessarily the best one, but I just chose to do that one just because I was on a fire starting frenzy. And as you can see right there, it goes from 700 to 0 because I had one fire burning, and then I had two that he couldn't put out right there, and ended up getting killed from. So now I'm switching to the York, switching back to AP, try to get some more citadels. He's gonna play it smart and angle away from everyone and just start to kind of head back. I was searching for that Furutaka, but he's still behind the island a little bit. Now, this is when I spot this cool opportunity that I had to take. So I see a Nuremberg 12 kilometers, Furutaka 9 kilometers. And I take this opportunity to basically ambush both of them. He's going straight sideways, freaking begging for a citadel. Well, he's going to get it. He's actually going to get two of them. Now he's going past. I'm safe behind this island. So now got Furutaka once again. He's going sideways, and you know that's an easy target for me. So fire that, and he takes one. And then now, since he killed the York, there's no one close to be able to kill him. So I'm gonna take that one and finish him off with another citadel. Just constant. I already got 9. That's unreal. So now this guy, he's gonna try to run, use his back turrets like he should, but he started to turn a little bit too far, and well, if you do that, you're gonna get citadel. So now we're up to 10 citadels, 7 kills. Not even that many hits. That just proves how damaging the Myoko's guns are. So the game's pretty much done. My team's in the cap, and I really was hoping that they wouldn't cap because I wanted to keep going. Like, I was having so much fun. I had so much adrenaline. And this destroyer over here, he starts shooting at him, which is dropping the. It's basically resetting that person's points that he's hitting. So part of me, I was like wanting that guy to get hit, because I wanted as much time as possible to try to finish off these ships. But I mean, I had to do what a good teammate did, especially when he went in there and tried to kill him. He ended up getting killed, and then I'm going. All of a sudden, I realized the York is right next to me, and I almost ended up like that Furutaka, just totally going across. Wasn't paying attention, and I would have gotten probably killed pretty quick. But I ended up finding him, and trying to get one more kill squeezed in before the game ended. Now this was a tricky battle, especially if it would have kept going on and wouldn't have been cut short. So he starts going away from me. I want to use AP, but the York has decent armor. It's not very, very good if they're sideways. I mean, like any cruiser, really, you're going to get citadeled. So he did a really smart thing and fired those torps. Pretty much, I mean, he could have spread them out a little bit more, which would have prevented me from rushing him. But firing them in general just is a good way to just keep people away from you, which he, created some distance between us, and I had to keep going straight. I knew that his range was 6 kilometers for his torps, so I wasn't worried about getting hit with them. I just didn't want to turn into them, and that's why I kept going that way. But now that they disappeared and ran out, I'm going to turn at him and switch to HE so I can start burning them down, which I feel that if this would have kept going and we wouldn't have got cut short, I feel that I probably would have killed him simply because I could have started more fires, and he's for some reason constantly shooting AP at me when it's really doing nothing. So I mean, right there, as you can see, I was burning the shit out of him, and I just would have kept doing that over and over again, which would have eventually burned him down. So I say that was a pretty good game. It was awesome. That was one of the best games that I've ever had in the Myoko. Super fun. 129k damage. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. Like the video if you had a good time. And we'll catch you next time. Later.
See you around, bitch.